Stress sucks balls. But the worst thing about stress is stressing over the future, which is where most stress would come from things in the future. But I think about like my future of like, will I make it? And whatever that may be for anyone, will you make it? And whatever you want to do, whatever you think your purpose is, whatever you want to be, sometimes it makes you just go, you get those like random like 12:45 a.m., you can't sleep thoughts. Maybe you just sit there. You sit there and you stare at the ceiling and you go, "Huh. Is this going to work out?" Because people say like, "Oh, it's not if, but when. It's not will it. It's just some people take years to make it. Some people do this and this and this and for in my realm of like posting videos and trying to like make it big and get a product going, all this stuff, it's like what if it doesn't work? Because realistically, what I should be doing is applying to more internships. I should be, yes, I'm in law school, but it's really like I'm not taking it fully seriously. I'm more dedicated to this stuff. I'm more focused on this stuff. I'm more focused on making videos and all this stuff. And for like a year or 2 years now, about 2 years, yeah, fully almost 2 years, the traction is not close to where I want it to be. And I know I'll never quit. And I know if you don't quit, you can't lose. And I fully believe that. I fully believe if you can't, if you don't quit, you can't lose. And I know that. But still, sometimes I have those scary ass thoughts at midnight where I'm like, man, I'm not getting younger. I need to be applying for jobs. I should be, but instead I'm just continuously banking on this working, putting my full focus on this because people say like, oh, like sometimes in life you do have to put all your eggs in one basket. If you really want to make it, all these successful people say like, you know, I didn't have a backup plan. I had to make it. And those people always seem to make it. Those people that never had a backup plan, let's say like, I don't know, playing basketball, playing in the NBA was their dream. They always say like, "Oh, I didn't have a backup plan on purpose, so I had to make it." And like I'm still in school. It's technically my backup plan, but I'm not even applying myself fully in school. I'm not trying as hard as I should be in school. Not trying to get the good grades, not trying to apply for summer internships because during summers I want to work on this, post a million times a day, make the videos better, make them more engaging, do all this stuff. And I'm like just sitting there like, what the hell? Like, is this all ever gonna work? And the one thing that I have to say that like could help someone else out there that I'm still doing is not listening to my thoughts past 10 p.m. All thoughts past 10 p.m. I just turn them off. Because in the mornings when I first wake up, when I have that first cup of coffee, I'm like motivated. I know it's going to work. So I only listen to morning thoughts. And my morning thoughts always tell me, yes, this is going to work. Yes, you're going to make it. Yes, you're going to be fine. And I don't know if that's crazy, but it's helped to not listen to myself at night. Because at night, when it's late at night and it's just me, I just stare and I think I'm screwed. If these videos don't pan out in the next year or so, I'm genuinely butt screwed. But focus on the good, on the mornings where I have the full motivation. That's the only way it's working. Another thing is don't stop playing. And it sounds really creepy, like, oh, don't stop playing. But even as I grow older, I still have like, the weird personality traits where I go, oh yes, oh yeah, daddy, just like stuff like that. I know I'm so quirky, right? I'm so different. But it's like I have like these little things where I just say random stuff. The first thing that comes to my mind, I say some pretty insane stuff. I do it like I'm not like Johnny Knoxville, but I just do things that like sometimes I don't think. Sometimes I just like have fun, do weird things, giggle, like just like I don't know, just not. Some people would like look at me. Some people say after hanging out with me for a couple months, they think like I'm like 14 years old. I still make the same 6, 7 jokes, even in my law school classes. I don't I haven't adapted to like my age. I don't act my age, and I don't want to act my age. Again, I'm not saying I'm some sort of philosopher or some sort of psycho, like, oh my god, I'm a crackhead. Oh my god, can't take me anywhere. But I just don't think we should stop playing. I think we should just have fun, make the same jokes you made when you were 15. If you still find them funny, just don't suppress yourself. Because I think suppressing yourself is how people become depressed. Like, go out. I don't know. I guess the most cliche thing is go out and sing in the rain, jump in the rain. Don't be like, oh no, your hair's gonna get wet, so you might get sick. Just do whatever. Like the inner child thing. Genuinely, like it's real. We all really do still have that inner child in us that's just like still thinks the fun stuff, still wants to do weird stuff, still wants to throw a friend in a bush, still wants to give a friend a nuggie and I don't know, throw him in a locker. I don't know. I want to do. I still have these thoughts, and I want to continue to just do those things. I don't want to be like, no, you're about to be 24 years old. You're 23. You know, you can't be doing that. You know, at 23 years old. That's embarrassing. You can't still be making sports videos at 23, man. You got to get a job. And I'm like, but like my inner child, my like inner self would be so disappointed. Like he would just keep telling me like, no, you don't want to work in accounting. No, you don't want to do this. You would rather literally die than do this stuff. And I'm like, huh, yeah, I would. I would. This is what I want to do. And like, I've had this dream since I was a kid to get paid to talk about sports or to get paid to like entertain people. And that's what I want to do. And I don't want to stop ever, no matter how old I get. Because sometimes I make videos and I'm like, wow, I don't know if I can keep making these videos while I'm 27 years old. Like the type of stuff I say, the comparisons I do for all the sports channels, like you're comparing. I don't know. My last video was comparing Harry Potter to Joel Embiid. They're like, do I want to be 27 years old comparing Joel Embiid to Harry Potter? Or I compared the guys from Smosh to Lynn Sanity. And I'm like, you know what? If at 27 years old I still think that stuff is funny or entertaining in 3 years, like why not? Like people have done a lot worse at older ages. It's just it's a question I've been like dealing with. Is like, can I still say this stuff at 28? Can I still be like this? Can I still be all giggly and googly at 29? And I keep saying, yeah. Why would I want to change? Like, if I still think that's funny to me, I don't want to let my age define me and tell me what I can and can't do. Because that's just who I am. That's just who I am. Re-watch Harry Potter. It is the most relaxing, wholesome time ever. It's I mostly do it every October. I mostly just sit back, relax. If you haven't seen it yet, trust me, please. It will like make you feel like a 4-year-old again. You can sit down at night, turn off all the lights, rewatch the movie series, and just like rewatching Star Wars, it'll calm you down. It really does calm you down knowing there's stuff like that out there that people made with their own brains, their own minds. Someone randomly thought, J.K. Rowling randomly thought of a bunch of kids going to this magical school, and look what happened. A bunch of people loved it. And it's just something that like rewatch it if you're ever feeling like too stressed or things are if things are because like as you get older, things become more serious. Your job, you gotta start making money. Like there's a certain time where you gotta like live on your own or like move out and you gotta start doing things for yourself. And it's like, huh. As things get more serious, I want to remind myself that there's stuff that's so unserious out there. There's stuff that's so fun out there and relaxing. And watching a Harry Potter movie makes you like kind of take a step back and be like, you know what? Not everything is death, taxes, moving out, making money. There is some fun, joyous stuff still out there that I can still watch and do and create and like and be a part of and rewatch. There's stuff out there that's just doesn't have to be the big old get a house, get a job, blah 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 blah. Yes, do all that stuff. That you have to do that stuff. That would make sense. That's how you live. But sometimes every once in a while, every couple weeks, every couple months, watch it and you'll just you'll take a step back from reality just for a little bit, and you'll feel like, relaxed again. It's like it's a little reminder that like things aren't always they don't always have to be so serious.